Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Ekko, and we'll be facing off against the Diana adventure from the Rogues of Runeterra campaign. I forgot about the name of the campaign for a second there. Yeah, I think this will be interesting. I need to beat this adventure with a Piltover Zone champion, and Ekko is the only one that's relatively low in terms of star level and champion level overall. I did make a mistake. I actually have Ekko at 4 stars instead of 3, so we have sorcery as an addition to our other 2 powers, and sorcery is incredibly powerful. And for some reason I have an epic relic slot on Ekko. I don't even remember when I got this or why, but I decided it would be fun to run Echoing Spirit to get a bunch of copies of Ekko, since our created cards cost 1 less anyway. So now all of our champion spells will cost 0, at least the Ekko ones, and then we'll get a bunch of Echoes, and hopefully things will be interesting. We can actually draft a spell heavy deck because of the sorcery. So maybe that's what I'll build towards. When would be good to close out the game quickly? What are the opponent's powers? Deal 4 damage to the player's nexus. Reduce the damage by 2 for each card the player played this round. So I have to play 2 cards per turn. Ideally. In that case, let's try to mulligan so we can get, yeah. So will probably be the best choice. It gives us a very low curve that we can use to avoid taking damage from the opponent's power. Enfabling Strike, Dragon's Rage, Easy Prey. We're on Piltover Zone, so we are going to have access to damage spells. So Enfabling Strike might be interesting. It also works well with the quick attack on the Ekko. Quick attack, and then we reduce the opponent's power, and then we get to not take damage from their attack. Behold the Infinite, careful preparation. Place a card from your hand into your deck, predict and create an exact copy of the chosen card in hand. It has X-Tech Fabricator 3, so sure. Concurrent timelines, no. Let's reroll. We have a bunch of rerolls, might as well use them. We hold the Infinite with Summoning Beacon. You know what? I think that's worth it. Some treasure, Carrion Sump Worker. Summon an exact ephemeral copy of me. It would immediately give us a Sumpwork Posse. But would the Sumpwork Posse have ephemeral? I know for a fact that the Sumpwork Posse doesn't inherit the buffs from the Kyrian Sumpworker in terms of stats. So let's hope it doesn't inherit keywords as well. Station Archivist, Pharaoh's Financer. I do want spells, and since I'm not being offered any other choices, Battlestar is not a good spell. Falling Star is also not a good spell. Cult Shot is Ekko's champion spell. So now we'll have an item for Ekko's champion spell. Not sure. Discreet Invitation, Moondreamer, Champwomp. I could use some more units, I think. Do I take the Champwomp? Nah, let's reroll. Solaris Soldier, Rise. Let's pick up the Solaris Soldier. Hush, Fused Firebrand, Messenger Sigil, no. Kahiri the Returned. You know what? Since it has Spell Shield and Regeneration, it's significantly better, so yeah. The time has come. Summon 2 Clocklings if I've predicted this game for 3 mana. Kyrian Greyback. When I'm summoned, grant other allied Kyrian Greybacks everywhere. +2/+0. I don't remember ever seeing this card. Maybe it's only offered to Ekko. Let's just pick up the Force Chief. The extra ramp might be relevant, and if we can get some buffs on it with our power, it would be nice as well. Zoe, Ekko. You know what? I think this is a fine curve. We can go Zoe turn 1. Ooh, we can go Ekko turn 2. Never mind, the opponent played a Mountain Goat. In that case, let's go for the Behold the Infinite. Let's get the Messenger. Let's see if the opponent pulls my unit. It doesn't. I'll gladly take the trade though. Ooh. If we drop down the Messenger next turn, we get 1 cost Ekko? Yeah, let's do that. Then in that case I'm going to play the Spacey Sketcher here. That will be relevant. Let's get some protection for Ekko next turn. Drop down the Ekko. Ekko with elusive even. Ooh. With the Elixir of Sorcery on the Ekko Scald Shot. So... you know what, let's go for the drop first, see if that changes our play. Careful preparation. Another Cult Shot. Well, let's do it again then. Completely run the opponent out of resources. Okay, I think I found the victory next turn. We just go for the parallel convergence. And then the opponent cries because we get to attack on his turn. We aren't going to make use of the time trick we got from Ekko, unfortunately. But that's okay. I'm actually going to go for Pharaoh's Financer. It's incredibly risky because if the opponent attacks, yeah, I'll lose the Ekko. But I wanted to get the mana refresh from the strike off of the Pharaoh's Financer. This way we go up to full mana yet again. Split the Ekko. And I suppose I'll use all of our spells. That way we make use of the spell mana we have. And no more mana or no more cards in hand for the opponent. And we're just drawing a billion cards with the Cult Shot. While at the same time we're getting a bunch of parallel convergences in deck. I think I'm going to stop. We already have too many cards as is in hand. Let's just deal the damage. That's to be expected. No, that's fine, because we get to attack anyway with our parallel convergences.
All coming back to me now.
So we do parallel convergence again. We attack again with everything. The opponent takes 7. And then we attack again with the parallel convergence. Oh yeah, the Pharaoh's Financer really enables us to go for big turns like this. Combined with the parallel convergence costing 1 less because of our power, we can go infinite. If we get lucky in our draws, obviously. But that's what the predict is for. We can rig our draws once we level up the Ekko. So that way we'll always have everything we need. Well, sure. None of those cards are that exciting, but that one works. Let's go for the top path. Let's try to make our deck more consistent. Behold the Infinite Ekko, Zoe, Pharaoh's Financer, sure. Yet again a decent keep. We now start with the attack tokens. We can go for Zoe first. None of these cards were hit. With the items we get from the Guardian's Orb. It's okay though. I'm going to need to protect Zoe from that thing. Maybe I can get another buff spell for Zoe, hopefully. She's not crucial for our game plan, but having her around is nice. I'm going to lose Zoe here no matter what. I guess the correct choice is to try and develop Ekko after the opponent kills my Zoe. Then we can chain the Ekko's champion spell. Okay. Fortunately, that's not that useful. Next turn we can attack with the Ekko, we'll get some more draw. Actually, let's do this first. Careful preparation, sure. Let's put that back, it's not that great of a card. Yeah, let's get another Ekko. Keep chaining the Ekko's champion spell, run the opponent out of resources. Ooh, an Ekko dies with Rally. That's useful. Oh, time to check the if the Shadow Totem gives the Sunpork's Posse ephemeral. Yes, it does. So the Sunpork's Posse doesn't inherit stats, but it inherits keywords apparently. Good to know. Give it all. Malmutation or Ricochet? Let's do Malmutation.
Let my stars guide all travelers onward.
We can safely attack with all of our units. Let's try to kill this thing. I'm just going to attack with the Pharaoh's Financer right away because I want to use the time trick. And I needed the spare mana for that. Another Sunpork's Posse. At least this one will not die because it won't have ephemeral. It will instead summon another Sunpork's Posse. Well, my deck now is full of parallel convergences and the opponent has no cards in hand. So theoretically I have everything I need to win. I'll gladly take the 6. Let's do this. We'll draw into a Solaris Soldier. Let's drop down the Force Chief. I'm going to do Parallel Convergence. This will give me a rally effect from the Ekko, getting the rally banner, while at the same time giving me a draw. Let's do Ekko again. Level up the Ekko, but it's not really that crucial to level up the Ekko. I guess it makes it so our draw becomes free
Heading
from the
topside.
parallel convergence. I don't want the force chief to die, so let's not attack with it. That's another parallel convergence, perfect.
Isn't what it used to be.
Let's keep chaining cards.
Another obstacle.
But we've reached the point where I think we won't be able to do any more this turn, unfortunately.
Coming back to me now. Gotta focus.
So let's just strike with the Echo one last time, get one last throw and be done. Save this one for next turn. That way we'll be able to discard whatever card the opponent draws here. Or we can try to. We're not guaranteed. We might discard the Spring Gifts. Yep. All mutation. Let's do some Pork's Posse Malmutation.
All right, Rose here. Now we can
That might just be enough to close out the game. Wait, it's everything? I thought it was just followers that got transformed. Turns out it's champions as well. I didn't know that. It's probably the first time I've ever played that card. Well, now I know. Spacey Sketcher, drop border, Kyrian Sunporker. Let's do a drop border. That way we get more board presence by summoning it off of predicts. Yeah, we definitely want to get rid of the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Unfortunately, it's not that great of a card. It's too slow to work. Yeah, let's skip this end. It's fine. The Solaris Soldier is a good one drop. Ooh, and we got lucky and we hit the Mountain Targon's Peak on the Echo. In that case, let's give Echo a epic item. Ooh, Cult Shot, nice. Let's start chaining Cult Shots. Start working on getting rid of the opponent's card advantage. Say goodbye to your hand, opponent. Damn, I really like Brainworm. And the fact that we got it on Echo's champion spell is just extremely lucky. Might be the thing that gives us the victory here. Or in this run in general. Let's go Celestial Trifecta. In case I ever need to refuel. Though I doubt that will be necessary considering the fact that we can just get infinite value from attacks and whatnot. And the card draw from the
all coming back to me now.
Echo's effect by getting multiple time tricks. Kyrian Sunporker. Let's do Behold the Infinite. The Messenger, I guess. Ooh.
Devotion to battle.
That's interesting. Now we don't have to worry about ever running out of mana this turn. Or any turn for that matter. Can just keep going. Let's go do more Cult Shots. Come on. Give me another parallel convergence. There we go. Let's do parallel convergence yet again. We refuel our hand. Or our spell mana. We level up the Echo here. Yep. Sure, Force Chief, I guess. And then all we have to do is sit either a parallel convergence or a... what's the name of the spell? Chrono Break. And we win next turn. Okay, you can kill the drop border. I don't really understand how that's going to save you, but sure. I guess he really doesn't like 3/3s.
Transgressions. Another
It's fine. There. I might... The Ekko might be a tad too strong for this adventure. Even though it's only a 4-star, it's probably among the better 4-stars. Ooh, no, that's bad. That's bad. That clutters up our hand too much. Let's just do the Darken Harp instead. While normally getting a item for a card that you really want to play a lot is usually good, that will just cause our hand to fill up too much too quickly. It wouldn't be that great. Let's get rid of the Feral Prescience. Unfortunately, it doesn't do much for us. We only really have one source of predicts in this deck, and that's Ekko. And we only really have one payoff in the form of Kahiri. I decided to go for Kahiri because I wanted something that might prevent us from decking ourselves out by playing a bunch of Kahiris. That we wouldn't die to drawing through our whole deck with the Echo Scald shot. But maybe it's unnecessary. Because all we need to really do is just keep playing Echo Scald Shot. Because Echo Scald Shot, as long as I have an Echo on the board, it will shuffle up both an Echo and a Parallel Convergence into the deck. So it can kind of go infinite on its own. Let's do Echo. The opponent doesn't even bother with attacking. You know what? I'm going to take that. I was worried about the opponent attacking with the Nocturne, but I guess the opponent doesn't really want to risk losing the Nocturne. And that's fine by me, because now I can use my cult shots to completely get rid of the opponent's card advantage. It's fine. Let's do Force Chief, Kirin Sunporker. Let's do Kirin Sunporker. To get rid of the spell shield from the Nocturne. That's fine. Ooh. Can I find lethal this turn? Probably not. That's another parallel convergence though. I hope you don't need that card you just drew, opponent, because I'm going to get rid of that. And all of the other cards you drew too. Okay, he has one card left in hand. Let's drop the Solarish Soldiers, sure. Can block the Nocturne. He actually has a threatening board. Somewhat. He has two fearsome units. But I can just do this and I'm fine. guess the opponent realized he was going to lose next turn. This is kind of a Hail Mary of an attack. Okay, actually he's going to lose this turn. Because of the parallel convergence. He's just taking 16 twice from Zoe. Actually not twice from Zoe. Because of the ephemeral. But he's going to take 16 from Zoe, 6 from the Force Chief, plus a bunch of other damage from my other units. It's more than enough. Ooh, and for once we leveled up the Zoe. So all of the keywords get shared among all of the units I summoned here. That was overkill if I've ever seen overkill before. All of a sudden we had a full board of units that had basically every keyword, I think. I guess we can attribute that to the adaptation. Bright Staff, Overwhelm. Let's go Overwhelm. That way we can close out the game faster with Echo. Boarding Party. It has synergy with all of the attacks I'm doing with the parallel convergence and the enfeebling strike. Sure. The Pale Death or Spiderling. Let's go for the Spiderling. The reward is less exciting, it's just gold. But I think we'll have a better shot at winning than against the Pale Death. The Pale Death was just preys on decks that rely on the filling up the board as much as ours. Should have tossed the Kahiri back. It's kind of distracted. Ooh, and now I'm going to pay for it because I'm going to take 1 billion damage here at the start. That's a very large spider. Well, this helps minimize the damage a little bit. Let's take the 9. It hurts. Next turn I can go Echo.
Things aren't gonna improve themselves.
Let's do Cold Shots twice. Unfortunately, the opponent summoned a Frenzied Skitterer, and that means my Echo's attack got debuffed, so I can no longer attack safely with him. If only we had gotten Challenger. Oh well, I guess I'll hold back for the next turn. The opponent's out of cards anyway. Let's block here. Oh, I can't because my unit doesn't have a high enough attack stat.
Tell me. I love that.
Let's do Behold the Infinite then. The Charger. Ooh, that's nice. We hit a unit that can be used to block. I'm going to need life still if I want to recuperate this health. Let's do Charger. I'm definitely going to Cold Shot here yet again. I want to keep chaining those as much as possible. Let's do another Echo for more Cold Shots. Let's keep the opponent playing with basically no draw phase. I'm going to play that before the Zoe, just so we can ensure the opponent doesn't get a draw. Do I attack first? He shares keywords, so this is fine. The Charger is going to get quick attack. Oh, and elusive. I might have a lethal option here. Let's do Parallel Convergence. Then we Cold Shot, then we Time Trick. And I was about to say that gives us the best shot at winning the game, but maybe I don't even need that because we've hit a rally banner on the Zoe,
This is my future.
so we can just rally and attack again. Okay, so turns out we took a bunch of damage here, but it will be fine. We can just heal up in between encounters. Maybe I would have had an easier time against the Pale Death after all. Sure, let's pick up another Kahiri. I'm going to get rid of him anyway. Gold. Shop. Time Trick with another hand sensor, sure. It's a card I already play a lot anyway. Roll my health to match my power. I guess it can work sometimes. It's better than nothing. Let's go for the epic reward. An epic item on my champions would surely seal the deal against Diana. I don't even remember what Diana's deal is. I don't know what power she has access to. Okay, this one was created by the Echoing Spirit. Yeah. So let's keep both echoes in hand. We'll play the leftmost echo on the second turn. Never mind. I guess we shouldn't have kept the echo because we have a full hand of echoes. I have 7 echoes in deck. Can I draw all of them at the start of the game? No, we draw Kahiri instead. Well,
Had luck, never
I'm going to throw echoes to the grinder.
something for tomorrow.
Because otherwise I'm just going to die to the opponent's damage. But first I'm going to definitely get rid of any and all cards on the opponent's hand. There. 21, really? I guess I took 4 last turn. And that was the deal breaker there. That was kind of unlucky. We did nothing on the first turn. Let's not be so greedy. Especially against an encounter that's naturally aggressive. Ooh, and the opponent starts with the attack token this time around, that's unfortunate. I'll keep the drop border. Even though it's normally a card you don't want in our opening hand. It's just a precaution in case I draw a billion echoes yet again.
Fresh catch? Well, it was fresh.
But things seem a bit better now. Sure, the opponent still develops 2 Shark Chariots for basically free. And 2 Warden Spray. But I should be able to trade into everything relatively safely.
Don't touch it.
Like so. And the opponent loses his board. Let's do this here so that I can play Echo next turn. Let's do a Cult Shot. Get card draw going. We dropped on the Echo. I'm going to be able to draw here. It's fine. Please trade into the Echo. Okay, it doesn't trade into the Echo. I don't want him to have any sort of board presence.
Splitting the timeline.
Let's see if I hit the card it just cost reduced. Yes, I hit. Nice. That's one less problem I have to worry about. Let's do another Cult Shot. The opponent's going to play the card he's going to draw next turn right away. So it doesn't really do much for me to hold back these Cult Shots, but I guess I'll do it. Just in case. The card he plays next turn is a card draw card. And it was. But he's going to play what he draws here right away. Well, I guess I can get rid of one card. Unfortunately, Kahiri, you're nothing but discard fodder.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty sparkle fly.
That's painful. How do I want to block this? Definitely want to block these two, and here.
You never learn.
I don't want to
These are my streets.
lose Echo, but this minimizes the amount of damage I take. Let's drop down Echo again.
New day, new song.
Draw. Let's do an Echo. Just discard that card. Ooh, we hit lifesteal on the Echo. And since the Echo has double attack, he's going to attack twice or strike twice. So we go back up to full life here. I hope. We haven't hit a single parallel convergence. There it is. It's kind of worried they somehow didn't exist in the deck.
Hey, what's that?
Wow, that's still not enough to win. I figured I would have more than enough damage to close out the game here. Guess I was wrong. I'm going to need the second parallel No. I'm going to need the parallel convergence after all. Well, at least I go into the last encounter with full health. So even though I did waste my revive, it shouldn't matter. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Drop border. We can shit it out with the extra stats, but a cheaper time trick means we can always play it, even before Echo is leveled up. Immortal Echo. Sure. Let's do an Immortal Echo. Sorry Kahiri, you have run your course.
I will find my
I haven't played him a single time this entire adventure. So what does Diana do again? When one of the foe's units activates Nightfall, double its power this round. That's concerning. The opponent can probably get a very aggressive first turn going. Fortunately, I hit Kyrian Sunporker. I can kind of jump block whatever the opponent throws at us here, I think.
They forced us to choose death or the blade.
Doesn't play Diana. Okay. Guess I take 4. Plus 2. This is a very bad hand, honestly. I really wanted to get Echo going, but I think it's better to do this, just go triple 1-drop.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty
Ooh,
sparkle fly.
that changes plans a little bit.
Flowers bring the moonlight with them.
Well, fortunately he's not doing that on the attack turn, otherwise I'd be kind of screwed. Please draw me something good. Parallel convergence generation. Here I go. Okay, that's something we can use to generate even more value.
Which side was upside again? Whichever way the paint drips, Zoe.
Nice. Free Echo. Oh, that's nice.
find your own
Or that's going to be nice.
Yours is the light I cherish, Moon Sister.
Do I care about parallel convergencing here? Or do I want to develop something else? Let's do parallel convergence. It buffs up the Echo thanks to the focusing crystal, so sure. Let's try to see all of our options here. I'm going to silence after the opponent plays something. Or you just won't play anything. Unfortunately, Ekko has life still, so I'm safe on that front.
You never learn.
I even healed after this attack, in fact. Okay, now with Ekko on the board we can start chain drawing stuff.
All coming back to me now.
And... oh, I was about to say I missed the Fizzle. Turns out I was wrong. I got 1 extra hit off of the... 2 extra hits off of the time trick. Three extra hits off of the time trick. Let's see how lucky I can get.
Things converge like that.
Called shot yet again. I don't think I'm going to be able to refill my mana to the point where I can play the parallel convergence. But I can chrono break here to rally. Get our units back. Let's silence this thing. Ekko and Zoe deals 30 each, or combined. Let's do time trick again. Another Ekko, another cult shot. Okay.
I do my own stunts. This is my time.
Do I attack with everything? Yeah, I might as well.
We will resist.
The opponent blocks, but his block unfortunately is not really that relevant, because I just kill him next turn, so him surviving here doesn't matter. There. Ooh, I was worried for a second there. Once I lost my life for the first time. Fortunately, I still had a second one, and I didn't even come close to dying after that. So that was a pretty good run. So yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.